Case of the Kidnapped Candy. So there's all kinds of Jigsaw Jones mysteries. Looks like 19, actually more. So if you like these, there will be more in the series. Chapter 1, The L Word. Love stinks. Don't get me wrong. I love love. I like love. I love love. I love my mom and dad, jigsaw puzzles, grape juice, and the New York Mets. Some days I even love my big brothers. At least on days they're not calling me Worm or Shorty or Peanut. But as my mom likes to say, everything has its place, even love. It belongs in gushy birthday cards from my Aunt Harriet, goodnight kisses, those weird cooing noises everyone makes when there's a baby around. Here's where it doesn't belong. On the baseball field, at the dentist, in room 201. And that's how all the trouble started, because this week room 201 was all about love. Right after Valentine's Day, our teacher, Miss Gleason, started us on a new unit, poetry. Love poetry. We read lots of poems, none of them made much sense. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Love's not time's fool. Give me a break. I mean, who talks like that anyway? Sheesh. All those lines were written by this guy, William Shakespeare, about 400 years ago. Miss Gleason says he was the greatest English writer in history. I say he's not even writing in English. Sounds like gibberish to me. On Monday morning, after a whole week of that stuff, we came to class hoping to wave our poetry unit goodbye. The day started with good news. We've almost finished our poetry unit, Miss Gleason said. Lots of the guys cheered. Someone whistled. It could have been me. But I should have known better. Good news and bad news are like lightning and thunder. When you see one, you know the other's coming, and I didn't have long to wait. Chapter 2, The Bad News. This week you will all write your own poems about something you love, Miss Gleason said. Me? Write another gushy, mushy love poem? Oh, brother. We helped Miss Gleason make a list of the things that went into a poem. When we were done, these words were written up on the board. Rhyme, sounds, rhythm, form, syllables, words, letters, ideas. Which one's the most important? Athena Lorenzo asked. What do you think, class? Miss Gleason asked. Ralphie Jordan said rhyme. Kim Lewis said words. Biggs Maloney pounded his hand onto his desk and said it had to be syllables. Soon we were all shouting out answers. Suddenly we heard Mrs. Gleason clap softly. Clap, clap. We clapped back 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. It was our sign to be quiet, so we were. Ethan Nair raised her hand. Maybe they're all important, she said, in a very small, quiet voice. Maybe they work together. Miss Gleason smiled at her. I think that's exactly right, Geetha. Every piece of a poem has its own job to do. And now you all have jobs to do. So take out a piece of blank paper and start brainstorming. Brainstorming meant that we should write down anything that popped into our heads. Later, we would turn it into a nice, neat poem. I tried to brainstorm. I really did, but all I could come up with was a brain drizzle. We scratched away at our poems for 10 minutes, and then Miss Gleason told us to put our papers away. You'll have a chance to work on these every morning this week, she said. On Friday, we will read them out loud and then celebrate with a special surprise. Lucy Hiller raised her hand. What is it? Miss Gleason smiled at her. Special, super secret smile. If I told you, then it wouldn't be a surprise. The class groaned. We hated waiting, but we loved surprises. Can you give us a hint? Mila Ye asked. She looked at me and slid her finger across her nose. It was our secret sign. She was my detective partner. After all, and good detectives always have secret signals, I knew exactly what she was thinking. If Miss Gleason gave us a hint, maybe Mila and I could solve the puzzle. That's what we do best. 2 hints, Miss Gleason agreed. 1, it's under this sheet, and she pointed to a bright flowered sheet right there. I think I already know what it is too, based on the shape. 2. Here's your second hint. Since you're writing poems about something you love, your special treat will be something I love. And I think you're going to love it too. Yeesh, there was that word again. What would a teacher love? Homework? Chalk? Pencils? But Miss Gleason said we would love it too, so it couldn't be anything like that, right? This wasn't just a surprise, it was a mystery. And when you're a private detective, there's plenty to love about that. And that's what he should write his book about, huh? Or his poem. All right, so we'll stop there for today and see if they can solve the mystery.